my love. I'm Sarah. Welcome back. Thanks for being here with me. I'm a Reiki healer, channeler, and I offer divine guidance. And at the moment, this week, I have been, like my sleep. I don't know about you, but my sleep has been so weird. Like I've just woken up, and I feel like I just need to get messages out now. It's almost like I've got so much like coming in that I just need to get it out. That I don't even have time to like, it's like, no, don't get dressed or anything, just do it. It's like, oh, okay. So yeah, this is me. And yeah, my sleep has been very like, there's a lot of fears being brought up in dreams, so you might resonate with that, having a lot of like bad dreams at the moment, or bringing up fears. And like the lucid dreaming as well, that kind of in between awake and sleep. That's what my sleep's been like the past like week especially, maybe longer. And I just feel like spirit is just trying to communicate in the night, like continuously. Like my brain is just on, and I'm like, oh, yeah. So yeah, what I heard last night was God's waiting room, and like being in between worlds. So there's something in that like the in between, you know, the sleep stage. Is it REM sleep, where you're like kind of up in the ether and kind of not? Like you could wake up in an instant and just be awake. And I was called to use this today, which is my incense for energy clearing. It smells so nice. Yeah, so there's something to do with maybe needing to cleanse your energy. Maybe use some sage, or even taking like a hot bath or shower and imagining the waters like washing away anything you want to let go of, anyone else's energy that might have stuck to you, especially if you relate to being an empath. That's especially important. Because yeah, as we're in spaces where there's lots of people, we can take on their energy. So it's good just to cleanse that off. So yeah, there's definitely something around needing to cleanse your energy. I just heard grounding as well. Find ways of grounding your energy when you feel frazzled or a bit like, you know, sometimes when, oh my god, that door is so creaky. That threw me off then. That threw me off then. That creaky door just threw me off. What? It'll come back to me in a minute. It'll come back. So yes, I have been called to pull some charms as well, and a couple of my decks as well. So I'll do that. I've started doodling during my channel messages as well. So if you see me doing things, it seems to help channel, and then sometimes there's like images there to share. So I'll do that. So I'm just going to put this down here because I'm kind of inhaling it a bit here. There we go. So yeah, what else was coming through? So the other day, there's something about being uncomfortable and being comfortable in the uncomfortable, if that makes sense. So I was told by Spirit to go out in my garden. I just saw 444, protection. So you're highly protected. You need to know how protected you are. Yeah, I was called to go out into the garden and stand in a freezing cold puddle. And at first I was like, I don't want to do that. That sounds horrible. But Spirit was like, go and stand in a puddle. So I was like, okay, I trust. So I went and stood in this freezing cold puddle. There's a plane going over now. So travel could be significant, or aeroplanes. I'm seeing a lot of airplanes at the moment. They don't normally come down very low, but that sounded quite low. It's a lot of like takeoffs. Something's taking off for you. Something's gonna take off for you. I'm hearing takeoffs and landings. So you might have an opportunity to take off, or like you might post something and it goes viral, or like you'll get noticed by someone significant, and you might feel like, oh my god, if that happened, what is going to happen? It's the unknown, and that feeling of the unknown and the fear that comes up. But know that you will land. Yeah, I'm hearing with your feet on the ground, you will land. You will be okay. You can trust this, is what I'm hearing. Obviously use your own discernment and what's going on in your life. Because if you feel like you can't trust it, go with that. Only take what resonates with the messages, what you feel in your heart to be true, and leave what doesn't. I would hate for someone to make major life decisions on something that I've said. I'd much prefer someone listens to their own intuition. And so when I'm speaking, if something kind of in your head goes, ooh, yeah, or a certain situation pops in your head, or a certain person pops in your head, you just sort of see if that resonates. Never make it fit. So I was hearing Into the Unknown by Frozen 2. You know the song in Frozen 2, Into the Unknown. Swear down that is a song about spiritual awakening. If you haven't seen Frozen 2, obviously I'm not going to say watch it. Might not be everyone's bag, but Panic at the Disco also sing that song. So if is it Idina Menzel? If she's not your cup of tea, or Frozen, you might prefer Panic at the Disco's version. But yeah, there's messages in that song. It's almost it feels like there is like almost like codes in that song. That might sound crazy, but that's what it gives me. Like, I remember when I first listened to it, and I was like, that feels like what I'm going through at my spiritual awakening. Like, what? I can't believe that. It just really resonated, and like something in my soul was just like, whoa, yeah. So yeah, that might have some significance. I was telling you about the puddle. Sorry, this is a bit chaotic, isn't it? Apologise for that. Sometimes you sort of get one bit of information, another bit comes in, and it's all a bit like, slow down. Okay, right. Yeah, right, I'm being told to carry on with the puddle. Yeah, so I went and stood in a freezing cold puddle. And it was painful at first. And it was uncomfortable. And I was just told to stand in that puddle until the pain and the uncomfortableness subsided. And it did. It didn't take long. Once I'd sort of like, I breathed through it. And I was just present with it. And I told myself, nothing bad's going to happen. Like, I'm safe. I'm protected. It's a puddle. Like, it's just a bit cold. Like, I had to kind of just talk to myself and calm myself down and be like, and then it just was okay. Once I put my trust in it and I said, spoke over myself that I'm safe, everything's okay, this will pass, this will pass. And it did. And then Spirit said, okay, now splash your feet and move. And as soon as I did that, the pain and the uncomfortableness came back again. So I did the same thing again. But I felt like that was very significant for like growth. Yeah, and I heard that it kind of like you have to be in the uncomfortableness, and then it integrates, and then you move, and then you do the same again, and you keep taking those leaps of faith, those little steps. I'm hearing, what's he doing? Oh, so my cat's like jumping outside in the rain. Take little steps at a time, and that's fine. You don't have to take the full leap. It's good too. Now I can hear some sort of like alarm or something. Someone's trying to get your attention. Someone's trying to get your attention. Maybe in your sleep space. Maybe you're getting messages in your dreams and your sleep space. Yeah, so yeah, we do what feels uncomfortable and what we fear, and that's where growth can happen, because like the dust settles, we learn that everything's okay, and we can integrate it and move through it. Because what I'm hearing is like, if it was easy, we wouldn't learn or grow or expand our consciousness or get more awareness of ourselves. And we have to like go within to really understand ourselves. And sometimes you have to be pushed, and Spirit will push. It will push and be relentless, but it's for the greater good, for your soul and your soul's journey and your soul's growth. Like, you're not being put through hell on earth for no reason. That's what I'm hearing. It's not in vain. It's not in vain. I got really congested then. Maybe you're feeling quite congested or having sinus issues. Feeling here. Okay, Spirit. So that's what I sort of had the download of in like the night and this morning. I'm just going to do some doodling and see if anything else comes through. Is there anything else that needs to be said before I pull some cards, Spirit? We'll see if anyone wants to come through. Yeah, I'm seeing a big like it's like a big gate opening. It's like you know, in like what's that film called? Secret Garden, I'm hearing. Secret Garden. And you know those lovely arches with the flowers and I want to say like bushes, like greenery on these lovely archways. That's what I'm seeing. And like a old style black gate. There's like an old style black gate and this archway with lots of flowers on it. What's that signifying, Spirit? Oh, okay. Right. So the gate looks old, worn, battered, just, it doesn't look inviting. The gate isn't inviting, but okay, I'm hearing something about like seeing beyond that. So I think the gate is representing your fears. I'm getting some tension here. The gate is representing your fears. But behind that fear, you know, you're kind of maybe thinking, oh God, what's coming? What is behind that gate? What is behind the fear? I don't want to do that, but what's behind that? And you're thinking of worst case scenario. You're looking at that black gate like, ooh, I don't like that. That don't feel right, or that don't look right. I'm going to stay this side of the gate. What I know, what's comfortable, what's... Yeah. But then if you open that gate, and it's almost like spirit and your angels and your guides are the greenery around it, kind of saying, come in, it's not that bad. It's really good on this side. You know, they're the kind of support and guidance and beauty, abundance. I'm hearing your abundance all around the gate, but you're too scared to go through the gate because it looks scary, or it looks... I'm hearing limiting beliefs. You're thinking, maybe you are thinking things like, I'm too old, I've left it too late, there's limiting beliefs. This gate is representing a lot. It's representing like fears. But then it's kind of like those fears are holding you back from going through the gate and what's on the other side. You know, you kind of tell yourself like, what if this happens? What if that happens? What if it goes wrong? What if... But then what if it goes right? And what if there is beauty on the other side? Yeah, what if there is beauty? And kind of, I think I'm drawing like barbed wire on a stick. I just go with it. Yeah. Like there's something about like it seeming really scary, and that fear is really holding you back, but on the other side of it is, I'm hearing abundance, yeah, and just growth, expansion. I'm hearing expansion. Yeah, I think once you can work through, like, I feel like some shadow work might be needed here. So you'll know what this thing is. I'm feeling the summit. What was that? That was a weird noise. I don't know if you picked that up, but that was a weird noise. Kind of like sounded like a flock of birds or something, and their wings all... Something needs shaking up. Ooh. Or it's gonna ruffle some feathers. Ooh. Maybe you're feeling like whatever this is for you, it'll be different for everyone. ruffle some feathers, and it's holding you back because you're fearing the repercussions of it. If you do this thing, if you step into that, you're between worlds at the moment, and you just got to go through that gate. But you're fearing other people's judgments, family judgment, I'm hearing. Yeah, I'm feeling a lot of like fear now in my stomach. A lot of anxiety. I feel a bit sick. Not going to be sick, but... So maybe sit with yourself. Think about... think about what it is that this thing is, for a start. So it's obviously like a dream you have, or something you want to pursue and do or post. Maybe you've got things that you want to share, but you're worried about the repercussions of it and judgment from others. So if you sit with yourself and think, okay, what is it that I am afraid of? What is it that is so scary about this? If I do this, what do I think will happen? And then your higher self, if you sit quietly, your higher self will probably tell you, or your angels, your guides, you might hear them say words of encouragement, or you'll just sort of get to the bottom of what is holding you back. And then if you want to go deeper into your shadow, pardon me, confirmation. I don't think you heard that, but yeah. Anyway, I always say pardon me, even if you can't hear it. What was I saying that about? Yeah, if you want to delve deeper into your shadow, then you can think, okay, this is a fear of judgment. I'm fearing the judgment of others. So you look back and think, where has that fear originated from? So go right the way back to your first memories of the first time you ever felt judged by someone. Usually it's like by your parents and things like that, or someone at school. And just write down, where that's originated from. And then once you sort of understand that, and you shine light on it, and you understand yourself a bit more, you can send yourself love and compassion for that. And that might help you move through the fear. Once you understand where it comes from and that fear isn't real. Yeah. I'll show you my little picture I did. That's my gate. And then there's fear on that side. And then there was the barbed wire and something just being in the way. It seems so scary and maybe painful. Yeah, I mean painful. But on the other side is like your abundance, your growth, your expansion. Yeah, it's going to be painful to look back on. Shadow work is not easy. It really isn't. It's really painful. So just give yourself love and compassion, and if you don't feel you're ready to do that, don't force yourself to do it. I was just drawn to the robin there, and robins could be significant. You might be seeing some robins. My nose just blocked up again then. Okay. I'm I'm going to pull one of these cards for you now. Let's see. What else does the person watching this video need to know, Spirit? Okay, just while I'm shuffling, I'm being told to do some light language, so don't worry, you're not meant to know what this means. It's just, it will resonate with your soul in some way. Where's my cat? I wonder what that noise was. It's my cat pulling things off the Christmas tree. Sorry, Spirit, I got distracted. You might feel like you're being really distracted at the moment as well. I feel like there is a lot of distraction at the moment with like the media. What are you doing? Sister, get out of my tree. Oh my goodness me. Cats. Yeah, I feel like you're probably feeling really like frustrated and distracted, because that's what the media's, I don't want to say too much, but the media's doing. It's like causing you fear to hold you back and distracting us from seeing the truth. Yeah. They're trying to cloud everyone's judgment. There's another plane in the sky. Oh no, I think that's a helicopter. Helicopters might be significant. Any more cards, Spirit? I'm being drawn to the roses on here, on these cards. I felt like that's what was around the gate as well, was like roses. So maybe you resonate. That was in my last reading actually, about roses. The rose frequency, Mary Magdalene. Whoa, can you hear that? That sounds really close. Gold, the colour gold could be significant. Oh my god. I can't make this up. Look what just... I mean, it's not the gate and the flowers, but it's an opening to go through, and it looks all scary. But what's on the other side is the abundance and beauty. And I'm noticing the snakes on this card as well. Yeah. Yeah, I feel like this is... Oh my God, I don't know how much I can say on here. My hand's shaking. Holding it, can you see the card shaking? There's fear of speaking up, or fear of stepping into this. There's snakes on this card. Right, this is called the initiation, rite of passage, crossing the threshold. Like, you cannot make this up, honestly. Wow. But yeah, I feel like the snakes are representative of... I mean, maybe this could be like people in your life holding you back, or being sneaky or deceptive. Or it could be... and higher forces, you know. I say higher forces, not higher forces. Like the forces that are trying to control us. And they're trying to stop us from, they're trying to stop us from reaching our heaven on earth. Because this is what we're stepping into. This is what we're stepping into. And the darkness, they're quaking. Because they're losing their power. And once everyone sees that, sees through that, yeah. What else have we got? Council of Light, divine orchestration, helpers in the subtle realms. Yes. We are being so protected at the moment and guided. Everyone is being so guided by higher forces, the good ones. Wow. Oh, that fills me with like excitement. And actually, do you know what? Above my head here, that is giving me Free Eye Atlas vibes. I don't know why. It's not even a spaceship or anything. It's not even a comet or whatever. It's not. It's. And look, the light beaming down onto our planet. I'm feeling. Wow. Wowzers. They're putting energy into the planet. Free Eye Atlas is putting energy into the planet. We are so supported on this journey to find our heaven on earth. We're going to have it. Look at the difference in these colours as well. The dark and the light. Look at that. Wow. That is like what's through there. Oh, and we also had starseed. So you might resonate with being a starseed if you're watching this. I resonate with being a starseed. And the water, is that the water or is that earth she's looking at? I think it's water. I'm seeing it as the earth and water. You could be drawn to water. But you might, resonate with starseeds. If you don't know what that means, then it might be worth looking it up. But I feel like that's what my light language is as well. It's all sort of new to me. And it's been quite a scary thing to put out there and to admit and to actually do it, but I know I'm meant to, and I just flow with it now. So yeah, maybe that resonates with you as well. Wow, this is amazing. I'm blown away. I'm blown away. So yeah, on the other side of the fear and the snakes trying to hold you back, you can see is that beautiful new beginning and your growth, expansion. Look at that light. Bye darkness. Oh, I need to throw that in my coffee then. Look at that, the colours. Oh, just want to like sit in those colours a minute. It's beautiful. Wow. Alright, I'm going to pull some charms, and then I think that is the reading. Yeah, I wasn't called to read the guidebook. I felt like I was interpreting it how they wanted me to interpret it, so I'm allowing that. Okay, let's pull some charms. So you might see these symbols around, you might have already been seeing these symbols around, or they might resonate with you in some way. So let's see what comes out. And thank you for being here and watching this far. I really appreciate you. Thank you for being here. If you did resonate with any of it, let me know in the comments, and share, subscribe if you resonate with my editing. That'd be really helpful. I want to try and push this and get out to as many people as possible. Okay, I've got, oh, mermaid. Do you know what, those cards were giving me very mermaid vibes with the colours. So mermaids could be significant for you. Or you might see images of mermaids, or you might love mermaids. You might have always had like a fascia. Why do they say fascia? Cat, would you get out the tree, mate? Stasta, can you get out the tree, love? Holy crap, he's going to pull the whole thing down. Why does it say fascia? Oh my god, my tree's going to be a wreck. Fascia. Maybe, if you don't know what fascia is, maybe look it up. But what I do to move, like, the fascia. That's so interesting I said that. Because I got one of these rolling, you know those big roller things that you roll your back on? That's meant to be really good for your fascia and helps move all the energy, any trapped energy. So I was going to say, what was I going to say? Fascination. You might have a fascination with mermaids, and I said fascia, so. Okay. A wing. Like an angel wing. So you're divinely protected by your angels. Call on your angels. Oh my god, this cat is... Stasta! I'm going to have to sort him out in a minute, because he's just going to destroy my entire tree in a minute. I've got the door wide open. He could go and play outside. I don't keep him in. I just saw something flash near my head then. Did I just see that? Was that just me? Did I just see like an orb or something? Stasta, love! Right, I'm going to have to sort him out. He's going mental. Sorry about that. He's going mad. He's 7 months old and he's pretty much destroyed the whole bottom half of my tree. Right, where was I? Angel wings, right. Yeah, protected. We might start seeing angel wings more, the symbol. Ooh. Oh my god, he's back. So you might resonate with boats, or you might resonate with, actually, do you know what this is giving? Wheel of Fortune vibes. That's what I saw straight away then, Wheel of Fortune. Wow. Fortune is in your favour, I heard. Fortune's in your favour. Oh, and a rainbow. There's a rainbow on the other side of the rain. It seems cloudy and rainy, but the sun will shine and a rainbow comes out. Or maybe you're seeing rainbows. That could be significant for you. Oh, a little deer. Oh, a little fawn. I'm being drawn to a little symbol. I think she's got the infinity symbol on her bum. It's very tiny. That's interesting. And you might see a little deer or a little fawn around you nearby. Right, 2 more charms, please. Spirit. Spider. That could resonate with you. Could be seeing spiders. They have got a spiritual meaning, spiders. Got this cat. Oh, I can't. If you know what the spiritual meaning of spiders is, please put it in the comment. But I'm pretty sure it is to do with like growth and expansion and abundance. Oh my god, cat! Yeah, I'm pretty sure. And do you know what's interesting? I'm going to have to get this cat out of this room, I swear to God. Sorry about that. You should see the carnage on my living room floor right now, where he's just like broken all my tree. Pulled off all the bottom bits. Oh, Oh my God. Anyway. Yeah, you could be feeling this kind of like distraction and frustration. Like you feel like you're getting somewhere, and then something is just like frustrating the hell out of you, and like, or you're just feeling that frustration that something's holding you back and you want to move forward, but it's frustrating you that you're not, or that you feel like you can't. So that's frustrating you that you feel like you can't, but you can. Spider. So what I was going to say about the spider is, a lot of people, this isn't everyone, but a lot of people are scared of spiders. There's fear around spiders. But there is nothing to fear. Apart from if it's a deadly one in Australia, then there's a little bit to fear there. But in general, most spiders are harmless, and the fear is completely unjust. Like, there's no reason to be scared of a house spider. They look scary, but they're not. They just go about their day weaving their webs, you know, working hard. So yeah, something about things seeming scary and fearful. But once you move through that, or you do the thing, you'll see that it's nothing to be scared of. Thanks, spider spirit. I'll get one more and then some letters. Ah, fairy. Fairy on a star. So again, you might resonate with the fae. Might work with the fae. And stars. Or you might start seeing more fairies. Images. Yeah, let me know if you do resonate with any of this, or you do see these symbols, or you have seen these symbols. I'd be really interested to know. Right, I'll get some letters. Now, these could be letters in your name, but if it's not, it doesn't mean it's not for you. It's just another confirmation for someone, you know? How many have I got? 1, 2, 3, 4. I need 6. Okay, so we got W, S, Z. I think we had Z yesterday. F, L, and H. So they could be your initials, or someone's significance initials, or they might not be, and that is okay. Okay, so that was your message today. Hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for being here with me. I really appreciate it. If you have made it to the end, thank you so much for being here and listening. I really appreciate you. And yeah, if you do resonate with my energy, I do ask that you consider subscribing, because I'm going to be doing these more and more, because I'm getting the messages like daily and consistently. So, and if I can bring any help and guidance to anyone in the world, even one person, then I'll feel blessed and grateful and aligned. So yeah, thank you for being here, and I'll catch you in another one. Sending you all my love.